Good morning, everyone. First of all, thank you very much for introduction, and also thank you to organizers for inviting me to speak at today's conference. It's a big honor for me and for our company. Today, I am going to speak about a very special case in our company that fits in today's agenda very well, I think. I am going to talk about new wind farm construction in Ukraine. And as a side note, all of the pictures that you will see in my presentation today, they have been taken on this particular site. So first of all, a few words about our company and what we do. We are the world leader in sustainable energy solutions. We employ approximately 30,000 people globally that are busy with designing, manufacturing wind technology, delivering to site, installing and maintaining over long term. Our average service duration contracts are around 22 years. We have installed approximately 80,000 turbines globally, 50,000 of them are under current service. We have been the first company globally who installed 100 gigawatts. Today, this mark is at the level of 167 gigawatt. And we have been the first company that has achieved that fleet is installed in 89 countries, which is helping to avoid more than 200 million tons of CO2 emissions annually. So looking closer at the map, what we see here is the colored countries where our business unit is present. And when you look at the dark colored area, so this is my area of responsibility, except of Poland and Baltic countries. They belong to my colleague sitting in Warsaw. And in my map of responsibility, Ukraine is a very special country and special market for us. Vestas has been there since 2011 with installation of the first 3 megawatt turbine, which was first of its kind in Europe back then, and later it became one of the main technologies for us globally. Now, zooming in on the Ukraine's wind power market, currently there is 1.9 gigawatt of wind power installed, and they are spread, this capacity is spread over 35 wind farms. And as you can see on the map, most of them are located in the southeast part of Ukraine. And as you know, this territory is currently occupied by Russia. However, active war has not stopped deployment of renewable energy in Ukraine. This year, 2023, there have been 3 projects under construction in Ukraine. And one of these projects was built by Vestas. And here is an interesting fact for you, which I find quite amazing, that in 2023, during active war, Ukraine has installed and commissioned more renewable power, wind power, than United Kingdom, Ireland, and Benelux altogether. This is quite impressive. So, with a quick look at the current state of Ukrainian energy infrastructure, where we had pre-war 50 gigawatt of installed capacity. Currently, around 40% of it is under occupied area by Russia. We have 90% of wind farms in that occupied area, 40% of solar power plants. Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant is under occupation as well, posing constantly due to provocations nuclear catastrophe threat. Kakhovska hydropower plant has been blown up, causing a huge natural disaster. In autumn 2022, Russia has launched a massive sequence of missile attacks on energy infrastructure with one goal: to descend the country into the darkness. However, they have not achieved this goal, and Ukraine has managed, with the help of its partners, but also resilience of Ukrainian people, to restore majority of its electrical equipment, stabilize power supply. We even got interconnected with Europe, synchronized with NCOE system, and on some of the days, Ukraine is even exporting excess of power into European Union. Now, the construction of the project that I will talk about is the vivid example of such efforts to restore the power supply in Ukraine. If you will look at the map, in the south part of Ukraine, you will see a yellow star, if you can see it. So this is the location of the wind farm that we built this year, quite close to the front lines. Now, the project itself, Telegul Phase 1, 19 turbines of our latest technology and Ventus, 6 megawatt turbines. We started the works in 2021. We had to stop on the 24th of February 2022 when Russia invaded Ukraine. And it was a very difficult time for our company. We had to evacuate people, and I will not go into details of all the horrors, what happened in the first days of the war, but very soon we had to agree with our customer that actually we need to continue construction of the wind farm because of the high need of power supply in Ukraine. So without international staff, only with our local personnel, we managed to restart the works in Q4 2022. And this year, in May, we have installed and commissioned the last turbine. So, of course, all of this was possible only under the strict security measures. So we had to deploy security consultants to create a special security response plan. People had to work in bulletproof vests, in helmets. They had to spend time in the mobile bomb shelters. So that was quite an exhausting exercise for people to work. However, security were not the only issues on that side. There were also a lot of operational problems. Logistics, for example, simple delivery of tools and spare parts across border was very difficult, without even mentioning oversized equipment like blades or towers. Black Sea was blocked, and we could use only a small port of Reni on the Danube River on the border with Romania. Crane is another example. We had only one big crane that could do the job, but not exactly what we needed. So we had to engage our engineering teams in Denmark to design a special procedures to make these lifting operations safely possible. So company-wide effort to achieve this. However, one of the main operational challenges on this project, and this might sound funny, were not Russians, but actually rodents. Yeah? So due to the long storage of equipment on site, mice and rats entered into nacelles and other equipment and ate cables and damaged equipment. So our team had to fix this on site, which was quite a massive effort. So overall, this was all possible due to extreme determination of people to bring light to Ukraine's homes, extreme dedication of customer and Vestas' team, and interesting fact that when Vestas deployed the company-wide employee job satisfaction survey, the team that put in operation the Telegul wind farm scored 90% of job satisfaction. So people knew exactly what they are doing there. So that was quite impressive, and the level that we cannot achieve in any other country at Vestas. So as a closing note, I would like to mention that with the right determination, any goal is achievable. And of course, Vestas is committed to deploy renewable energy all over the globe, but specifically in Ukraine, together with our customers and partners and our employees, we are very much determined to power the recovery of Ukraine. Thank you.